Hey guys, it's Dan, your host of your TWD Reviews, and today I'm back for another Walking Dead video for today. This one's going to be doing the next character evolution video for today. This one we're going to be talking about, we did Glenn last week, and this week we're going to talk about Maggie from The Walking Dead. For today, this one's going to be doing another character evolution video for today. This one's going to be talking about Maggie from The Walking Dead. So, this video was suggested, and I want to say a huge thank you to Rowdy for suggesting this video, of course. The next video we will be doing, the next character evolution we will be doing is on Iris from The Walking Dead World Beyond. So, that'll be next week. Yeah, and anything after that has not been suggested, so definitely let me know, because after Iris, we will have basically kind of some more, kind of time to, kind of wonder what the next one will be. So we have Iris up next, and then after that, is up to you guys, what you guys want to do next. But anyway, so next week should be interesting. But this one, so Maggie. So honestly, guys, this is a character that I absolutely love. I think Maggie is a really great character. I do really like her character. There are seasons of the show I think she's better in than others. That is for sure. But overall, I really do like Maggie's character. I think Lauren Cohan still does a really great job, and I think that she's definitely it's definitely really cool to have her in the new seasons, because of course we don't have as many of those OG kind of characters that as we used to have. So definitely really cool to have her in the show, and very excited to see what they have coming up for her soon. But in season 2, so Maggie's introduced in season 2. This is a little different than the other videos, because this is actually for the first time we're not going to discuss season 1, because obviously she wasn't in that season. But in season 2, she's basically a love interest for Glenn, and she kind of learns along with Herschel and everybody else on the farm that the walkers are dangerous. They are, and clearly at the end of the season, they have to, get off the farm, that type of thing. And Maggie, recognizes, along with Glenn, kind of helping her that, yeah, this world is just crazy. So basically, so I think her evolution is good for season 2. She kind of, she starts off not really knowing about, how the walkers work and how everything goes. And by the end of season 2, she's fully aware, and she's, she's, with Glenn at this point and all this stuff. And yeah, I think she had a good journey in season 2. Now in season 3, I really like Maggie a lot, because in season 3, she kind of goes toward more of the warrior side of things. She helps Lori, of course, deliver Judith, which is really sad, but still, definitely amazing, to see that from her. I think in season 3, it's very interesting, because she is more hardened in season 3, of course, after the situation with the governor, when they get captured by Merle, some of that stuff there. And basically by the end of the season, Glenn proposes to her. She says yes, and they are going to be husband and wife, basically. So I thought her, storyline in season 3, as well as evolution, I thought worked out very well. And this is when I really started liking her character. Now in season 4, we get to see her kind of, take more of a leadership role. I believe, I don't think she's part of the council, but I could be wrong about that. But the one thing I do remember from this season is that she was helping Rick out there with the fence, while Herschel was in there taking care of the sick, which was definitely, definitely really cool for her character. And I like how Rick just looks at, Maggie, and he's like, I'm glad you're out here with me, because that walker, takes Rick and, takes him by the leg, if you guys remember, and, Rick falls. So that's kind of cool, and Maggie kind of saved his life there. But basically, after that, of course, we have the governor that returns, the death of Maggie's father, Herschel, of course, right in front of her, really crazy. And of course her reaction, I just remember seeing her and Beth just screaming. And basically, after that, she, is looking for Glenn, as is Glenn looking for her. And of course, it's kind of it's a little dragged out, this storyline, I'll admit, with the bus and all this stuff. It wasn't my favorite, but when they do find each other, I did like it. I thought it was cool. And of course, glad to see them kind of find each other through all this craziness after the prison. But basically, at Terminus, of course, they get locked up. They go to Terminus, and, we'll make you a plate. Welcome to Terminus, So, of course, during season 4, I think her character, she could have changed a little bit more, I think, for season 4. She could have changed a bit more, but still a decent journey for her in season 4. Now, in season 5, we get to see her and Glenn go with Abraham's group to Washington after the whole Terminus situation. Of course, they find out it's a lie, and then they kind of return around the time Beth gets killed. And she thinks that her sister is alive, because she wasn't sure for a while. And then it's like, she finds out that Beth's alive, and it's like, oh man, this is so great. And then they arrive at the hospital, and it's like, oh man, no, that's not the case. So definitely, for me personally, that's always one of the most memorable Maggie moments, because that scene was insane when you see Daryl, carrying Beth out of the hospital, and Maggie's just like, she just like drops on her knees. Yeah, I wasn't a big Beth fan, but that scene definitely, that's what made the scene emotional for me. Because you guys know I don't really care about Beth. But, having Maggie react the way she did in that moment is really what killed me. Because I'm like, oh man, that's terrible. So, anyway, so in the second half of the season, she's not really sure if she wants to kind of keep fighting. Obviously, this woman get introduced to Alexandria, and she kind of starts working with Deanna, which I thought is really cool, kind of setting up for her, future Hilltop leadership type stuff. And I think in season 5, she evolved a lot as a character because she is a warrior, and then, kind of in the middle, hitting rock bottom with her sister and stuff, not knowing if she wants to go on. And by the end of the season, she's important to a community, and she is, definitely someone that is very important for the future of Alexandria, and later on, of course, important for the Hilltop. But so great evolution for season 5. Now, season 6 is when I really liked her as well too. I feel like this is when she really kind of went up there for me. When she, of course, she was there for JSS, she was there for No Way Out, and that was all good. Glenn saved her life, almost got killed by trying to save Maggie, of course, until Daryl and the others came in. But that moment still made me think Glenn was going to die too. Anyway, so basically, I really like when she does the deal with Gregory, because obviously this sets up for stuff later on, but also because we get to see Rick, like, he's like, you clean up first, you talk to him, and she's like, why? I shouldn't, and you got to start doing these things. So I like how Rick had faith in her from the get-go. I really like that, and how she does the deal, she does all this stuff, and she gets the group enough food and makes a deal with Gregory all at the same time. I thought that was great. So, I like that. I like how Maggie starts to kind of teach Gregory who's boss in this season for sure. And of course, they take the deal, and then we have basically the stuff that goes on with her, where she has trouble with the baby, and they try to get to Hilltop. And unfortunately, they get stopped, and of course, they have to line up. So, Maggie in season 6, this is when her leadership role kind of starts to come in. So I do like that, and as an evolution, I do like her evolution in season 6. In season 7, we get to see, of course, the craziest start to a season for her character. She has to watch her husband get his head bashed in, and then later, own up and kind of work for Negan, at the Hilltop with the others. And I'm just like, oh man. Just crazy. So basically, she goes with Sasha. Sasha takes her to Hilltop afterwards, and of course they kind of try to stay at Hilltop for Maggie's own good, for the baby and stuff. And Gregory just does not want them to stay. And Sasha's like, well, what can Gregory do anyway? And and it's true. What can Gregory do? He's such a he's such a coward. He can't really do too much anyway. But basically, in the rest of season 7, she becomes kind of the leader of Hilltop slowly as the season goes on, because people notice, like, when the walkers come into Hilltop in the middle of the night, what does she do? She gets on a tractor, she turns off the music in the car, she does all this stuff, and then Gregory sits in his room and just, like, closes the windows, closes the blinds, that type of stuff, and just waits until it's all over. That's the kind of leader Gregory is, and Maggie's not even been there for a few days, and she already helped the place more than ever, Gregory ever did. So, I like that a lot. I thought that was really great, and Maggie kind of becomes the leader of Hilltop throughout season 7. They train the people there how to fight, to get ready for the war. And I thought it was great. I thought it was really, really good. And I do like also the moment where we have Maggie and Daryl, and of course she says that it wasn't your fault and stuff like that. And she's like, help me win, that type of thing. If you guys remember that talk between Maggie and Daryl. So I liked Maggie in season 7. I did. I like how she kind of started to take over. Now, okay. Here is when I don't like her character as much, okay? Season 8 comes in, and I'm like, I'm not sure anymore. Because she starts to do some kind of reckless and kind of more selfish decisions, which is kind of what a lot of the characters were doing in Season 8. I'm talking Daryl, I'm talking Tara, I'm talking Eugene, I'm talking... I'm sure I'm leaving out some, but anyway, there's a lot of characters that do a lot of selfish and, irrational decisions in Season 8, and Maggie is one of them. I'm sorry, she just is. I don't hate her in Season 8. I don't even really dislike her. I guess I'm a little bit more disappointed in her character in Season 8 and the way she kind of acts and some of the actions that she does. I'm not the biggest fan of. The way she kind of treats people sometimes in Season 8, I'm not the biggest fan of as well. And she's very just focused on, like, revenge. And I get it, of course. We all understand understand why. But it became to a point where it's like, okay, but like, how far do you need to go? And then when I kind of lost it is when she, she looks like a friggin' villain, and she's like, we're gonna show Rick and Michonne. It's like, oh man, come on. Like, honestly, that's when I was really annoyed with her character, and Daryl at the same time. So I'm just like, okay, Rick just ended this, and now you're talking about starting something else up. Like, I don't know, it's kind of frustrating to me. I get why, I do. It really frustrated me in Season 8, the way that they wrote her character. Now, in Season 9, I did start to like her a bit more again, though, because then she hung Gregory, which I'm like, friggin' right, this dude tried to kill you. And, of course, the baby got hurt and all this kind of stuff. So, yeah, definitely, Gregory needed to go, that is for sure. And then she kind of starts trying to get to Negan. Now, this is, but then, see, that's when I start with the Negan stuff. I just don't think Maggie handles this well. That's the thing. I hate to say it, guys, but this is why I'm a little frustrated with her character. In Season 9, she and Daryl, Daryl distracts Rick. She goes over there. Rick and Daryl get in the fight, all this stuff. But Rick does this stuff and gets himself in trouble because of Daryl and Maggie sending Rick out there, the wrong way to begin with. So, I'm sorry, I know that some people love Maggie, but I have to say, this is the biggest mistake the character has done, because look what happens to Rick. Look what happens to Rick's character. I know in real life, for the actors, it's like they had to figure out a way to get Andrew Lincoln off the show, but I'm just saying, Maggie is responsible. I do hold Maggie responsible a little bit for what happened to Rick, I gotta be honest. And Daryl as well, I think. And honestly, I just, I don't hate the characters. I love both Maggie and Daryl, but I do think that what they did, I think, honestly, is a little, it's, in the long term, yeah, definitely. So, her trying to kill Negan, I don't know, it wasn't my favorite. She kind of decided not to instead, and, he's already worse than dead, that type of stuff. So, that's decent. Now, this is when the actress leaves, of course, and then she returns in Season 10, Episode 16, A Certain Doom, and, we have a lot of questions now, where'd she come from, Georgie's place, yeah, but, like, where, all these people, this ninja guy, all this stuff. So, there's a lot of story that needs to be told there, so I'm not going to talk too much about an evolution during Season 10, because I feel like we're going to get that more in the additional episodes. So I'm going to put the Season 10 Maggie on hold for an evolution, at least for right now. But things have changed, definitely, for her character, and I'm sure her journey has been very crazy as well, too. And I hope we get to see some of that as well, too. So Maggie's character, I think for the most part, she's a great character. She is. She's a great, great character. One of my favorite female characters in the show. But I will say, Season 8 Maggie is the one time in the show I was not the biggest fan of her character. Aside from Season 8, though, I'm like, yeah, she's a good character, I would say. Honestly, I think Maggie's a great character. Lauren Cohan, very happy to have her back on the show. And hopefully, fingers crossed that she does make it till the end. I'm sure they will. I don't see a reason why they would kill off Maggie. But you never know. This is the kind of show we're watching. But I will just say, I think Maggie will survive until the end. I don't think they're going to do that to us. So, anyway, guys, thank you guys so much for watching this video. Write your comments in the comment section below. What do you think about Maggie's character? I definitely want to hear that from you guys in the comment section below. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Write your comments in the comment section below. If you guys are new here, click the subscribe button to don't miss my Walking Dead videos. Follow Dan's Walking Reviews on Instagram, guys. And, of course, I'll see you guys really soon for another Walking Dead video. Enjoy the rest of your day, guys, and peace out. Anybody out there?